party friends. It's Rihanna from Crafting a One-Woman Show, the Emily Dickinson project. It's day 12 and it's Friday, so that's really exciting. Today I'm feeling good. It's a mid-afternoon sort of a day. I had a little bit of a nap, which was nice. I'm feeling kind of catnappy, which is always a fun feeling. The same sort of crystals and candle, but today we're going to do the tarot like I talked about. I couldn't decide on a deck. I have a million. I'd definitely be doing the Wild Unknown Tarot and then probably the Wild Unknown Archetypes, but I also brought Journey of Love, which is like an oracle card kind of thing, and it can be a little poetic sometimes, and that might suit Emily. I don't know. But we are, as I have discovered, going to start with a poem as well. So today, the intention is to pull a tarot card and one of the other two and write some more Sue and Emily, because I really do think that's sort of the heart of it all. And so when I have clarity around what that wants to be, I think a lot of the other stuff will ripple outward from that. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. See where my energy is today, huh? Pretty solid. Energy is strong with that one, my friends. I'm surprised how effective that is every day. Goodness. I don't know if you could hear that screeching, but somebody had to get somewhere fast. We'll use our same collected poems of Emily Dickinson. We'll just open it somewhere random. A murmur in the trees to note, not loud enough for wind. A star not far enough to seek, nor near enough to find. A long, long yellow on the lawn. A hubbub as of feet, not audible as ours to us, but dapperer, more sweet. A hurrying home of little men to houses unperceived. All this and more, if I should tell, would never be believed. Of robins in the trundle bed, how many I espy, whose nightgowns could not hide the wings, although I heard them try. But then I promised ne'er to tell, how could I break my word? So go your way, and I'll go mine. No fear you'll miss the road. I wonder what the little men are. Maybe spring. I think this is a nature section. Makes me sad. Yeah, it's a nature section. I don't know. Maybe it's the robins. I'm not sure. A murmur in the trees to note, not loud enough for wind. A star not far enough to seek, nor near enough to find. A long, long yellow on the lawn, a hubbub as of feet, not audible as ours to us, but dapperer, more sweet. A hurrying home of little men to houses unperceived. All this and more, if I should tell, would never be believed. of robins in the trundle bed, how many I espy, whose nightgowns could not hide the wings, although I heard them try. But then I promised ne'er to tell, how could I break my word? So go your way, and I'll go mine. No fear you'll miss the road. I wonder who the little men are that make a long, long yellow line on the lawn. Maybe ducks. They're not really long, long lines of ducks, though. Ah, the Queen of Mystery, our Emily. All right, then. Into the darkness of the wild, unknown tarot. Ooh. Too many toys on my desk. We'll just pull one. Easy. Put these friends back. I haven't used this deck in quite a while. Do 3 passes, or if one jumps out. It's interesting. I think it's the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Seems very intense. I'm working on a theory that Sue is a bit of a orphan mercenary. It would have been necessary in her time, but you know, it doesn't feel like love to the woman that loves you. Probably the man you marry too. Doesn't feel amazing. Is that all her party friends? No, there's more in there. I thought so. Oops. Gosh, I haven't used these in so long. I don't even remember what I pulled last time, but it was the heart and the storm. So apparently, rough sailing these days. I'm thinking that the tarot will be the what, and the archetype deck will be the quality, the how. But let's see what it says. 3 passes or any that jump out. I tend to be pretty strong-handed on my decks, so I don't have jumpy pieces, which is funny because I'm clumsy in life. But when it comes to my decks, I'm like so busy trying to find the magic that I stifle it. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay. It's really interesting, actually. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Oof. This is how I pulled it. I'm pretty sure that this is straight up. It is. So, reversed. 9 of Pentacles. Happy, healthy home. Always a welcome card. The 9 of Pentacles is a time to enjoy the many results of your loyalty and hard work. This may be a promotion at work or newfound stability and happiness at home. It's even possible that you'll find yourself enjoying the finer things in life, as luxury and refinement oftentimes accompany this card. So it's reversed. There's a lot of theories on what reversed means. I can look it up briefly in a minute, but often that's an inward energy or a complication around that. So a reverse of a happy, healthy home. An unwelcome card. Not enjoying the results of your loyalty and hard work. Oof. Guys are gonna kill me. Well, the archetype is the healer, though, so those two definitely go together. I thought they did, but I wasn't certain. I actually thought the 9 meant something different than it clearly did. It caught me off guard. 25, the healer. The light worker, the gifted, the old soul. Though some claim the work of the healer as their gift and name it as their dharma, the force of this archetype is within everyone. It is our natural inclination to remember, to return to, and to reclaim that central and eternal life force from which we so easily drift away. In Sanskrit, the word avidya means forgetting, and it is said that this is the source of all suffering and dis-ease. The healer's mission then becomes to move through the comfort of forgetting, through the veils of ignorance and denial, to reveal the radiance that already exists. The healer approaches this in multiple ways, from multiple angles, knowing the cycle of healing is not linear. It is a multi-layered and circuitous. It's a circuit-like process, always leading back to its own origin, much like the Ouroboros. I don't know what those are either. There's so many words in this stuff I don't know, you guys. I read it all the time. The wounded healer is not someone who was wounded and is now healed. It is someone who continues to courageously break open the self and ego as a means for deep integration. Sounds like Emily to me, yeah? Image of the serpent is eternally tied to healing and medicine, both Western, I'm not pronouncing that word, and Eastern, Kundalini. Study the serpent and its powers. I do think Emily was a healer, both for her family and, you know, maybe her brother's family too. I've been playing with that idea lately. Oh, my friends. I don't know how to write that. It's too immediate. Doesn't matter. Still have to write. All right. Once more into the breach. Did a mess today, friends. Or yesterday, for today. That's all she wrote, friends. I don't know what to say about today's session. The tarot reading was really powerful. Obviously, it made me cry. I found it intimidating to try to make any kind of whatever with that. And, it's probably all garbage, like I told you yesterday. But it did lock me into something dynamic, interesting, contemplative, romantic, moody. Ooh, probably sentimental, but something new, something different. It wasn't reciting things in my head or reiterating past versions of it that I've already done. It felt like a Merchant Ivory film, frankly, but at least it felt distinct. So I will take that win. That feels like writing. It doesn't feel like copying. So that feels like a breakthrough. I really liked what came up in the tarot. Obviously, it's very emotional for me. I found that it gave me a lot of complexities to turn over, as opposed to just like, this is what I'm thinking about, this is what they should say, like very on the nose. I've been feeling like my writing is very on the nose in the starting phases of this work, and the tarot allowed me to have dynamics. That was really helpful. I really appreciated that. I would like to continue to find these prompts, like the poem and the tarot, and I'll probably do both of them tomorrow, frankly, and see if they continue to work in this way. So far, I am finding it helps so much with that blank page nausea that I get a bit of. So my takeaway is just to continue to fill people, decorate my life with things that inspire me, with the books and the poems and the tarot and all of it. It's not silly. It launches my creativity, which is the whole point of all of this. As much as I am a lifelong creative, a passionate believer in the financial power of creativity, a coach for creatives, I still sometimes just feel like it's playing dress up with my friends. And I feel a little guilty about it sometimes. And silly. So like I have to, scribble with the not nice pencil on the cheap paper in the corner and not show it to anyone. Like very neglected inner child sort of stuff. And then when I got space and quiet and time and toys and commissions, I can take up so much space now with my creativity. And I'm so grateful. And it is still scary and confronting to do that, but I get to. My acting teacher, he says, like, it's our job to go to the theater, to watch movies, to see rock concerts. And I think I had fallen away from all of those things as expenses. And now I see their lifeblood. So my takeaway is that all the flipperies that our practical world has taught me to see as indulgences are necessities. I think I used a different word, but I can't remember what it is, but you know what I mean. Fancies are essentials to the creative experience, creative process, the creative person. And I really felt that today. So that's my takeaway. Tomorrow, day off, bit of an acting class. I'll be working in acting class, quite a serious scene. So I think I'll be sitting and writing again on Sue. I'm gonna crack this nut for a little bit longer. And if I want to bring out toys, I will, but I might have enough, I think the saying is grist in my mill, to come up with something just on the richness of my acting class. I have such a great teacher and community that I work with these days. So I'm so appreciative. So if you have a project that you're working on, I would love to hear about it. Please drop it in the comments below and tell me all about it. If you would like more details on this project or whatever else I'm up to, please go to my website, Ms. Understood Media, understoodmedia.com. All right, my friends, tomorrow we write. Let's do it again.